we talk about our differences, and we don't talk at all. It seems so critical to speak less critically. I see no truth as mythical, no vast unbridgeable. Give me strength to overcome. Give me strength, I'm not gonna run. Build it up, build it up. You gotta get some. Fix it up, you gotta put some. You gotta open up, you gotta share. Build it up, you gotta reach there. How can we talk about our differences, and we don't talk at all? Listen to the echo of the hunger of our silences, or to the sound of each other's heart. Give me strength to overcome. Give me strength, I'm not gonna.
So just moments away from that important time where every team in the land reveals their first hand. Some feeling obliged to win it, some glad merely to be in it. But whatever the backstory of each of them may be, this is the day, the only day where everyone is equal. That feel-good factor so keenly pertinent, something all of us here keenly indulge and enjoy. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. Just about ready to go then, Jim. How are you feeling about it?
Yeah, people have short memories in football. It's all about this new season now. The fans are seeking a statement start, and it's all down to these players to turn up and deliver right from the off. There's Lamine Yamal, Peter, the latest Spanish superstar. I'd like to see him get a lot of freedom on that right wing.
And is that his best position?
I'd say so, Peter. With him being left-footed, he can cut inside, but he's such an all-round threat. He has that blistering pace that he can use to beat the best defenders. And it's very difficult to stop him once he starts linking up with others, once he's made that inside run.
Well, it's a formation, this, Jim, with a packed midfield, isn't it?
Yeah, and it allows for a lot of flexibility, Peter. You know, combative without the ball, expansive with it. It's a system that's naturally going to ask an awful lot from your central striker, but also for anyone positioned out wide. You're the key supply route, and at the same time, the defensive cover. So, effectively, you're the lungs and legs of the team.
Well, we're on the way. So this perhaps the season in microcosm. Oh, lovely bit of skill. Now that's well seen too. That's really well manoeuvred. Caicedo. Challenged just a bit on the firm side. Oh, no question, that's a foul. Oh, it's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. Caicedo. Robertson. Pressing high and with purpose. Now he's off and running. A heavy challenge. Son Heung-min. Played over towards the opposite flank.
Good ball, that too.
And he's quick to return it. That's a foul, no two ways about it. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. Nothing significant to report up to this point, but we are still very early in the game. Nothing wrong with that tackle, ball won cleanly. Valverde.
Well, both teams are proceeding with caution, but there's plenty of time to wait for some attacking purpose.
Knocks it out wide. That'll be a throw. That's the throw. And that has left him in a heap. Little doubt, that is a foul. He knew what was coming, that's a yellow card. Players have gathered round and they are clearly concerned.
Se está realizando un cambio.
Valverde. Yamal. Now it's Messi. Well, that pass isn't the best.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. And he's had it nicked away. Yamal. And it's Valverde. Valverde looking to pass their way up the pitch. Here's Oyarzabal. Yamal. Still waiting for the game's first breakthrough goal. Played out wide. That's where it came from. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Valverde. Minutes gone. Half-time closing in. Hoyt. Oh, he's been caught napping. Oh, super ball.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Turns back here, probably the best option.
Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended.
And just to confirm that the referee did issue a yellow card for that earlier incident. That's the end of the first 45. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Well, simply put, Peter, they haven't been good enough to trouble the opposition. They need to play with more courage in the second half and a lot more intent.
So, for the first time this season, it's half-time. Well, generally speaking, an entertaining half. Lack of goals a notable thing, but that's not to say it has.
Equipos preparados.
So the action resumes.
Well, both sides are eager to get going. Here's hoping that it's a good sign. Things are about to change. We need a little more life in this.
Engages and forces him off the ball. He's picked his way through. Oh, look at the space here. Drills, goes for a shot! And that's a tidy finish. Just as they wanted it, just when they wanted it. Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
And the first thing he's going to do here, Peter, is thank his teammate for the pass. It put it on a plate for him.
Número 19.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, it looks like a bit of half-time encouragement was all that was needed, because we have a very different game on our hands now, Peter.
And it's made its way to him. Yamal gets across to intercept that. And he's being shifted off it. Caicedo. Messi. Spread it left. Down by a goal, needing to go up a gear. That's how it looks here. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Played out to the left flank. Oh, that's fabulous. Crunching tackle. It's a throw-in.
Mar del Plata clearly are trying to mix things up here, keeping their opponents guessing.
Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, there really isn't enough happening up front, Peter. They just haven't been afforded much by way of creating chances. They must start showing some bite.
Now it's Messi. Now it's Oyarzabal. And it's Son Heung-min. Out towards the flank.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
That's destined for the flank. Can he get onto this? Yamal
are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Mikel Oyarzabal. Now it's Messi. That's a good ball out wide. And that's going right the way across. And it's Robertson. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Knocks it out wide. Now it's Yamal. Crossed in again.
Oh, how that cross missed everyone is an absolute mystery to me. It warranted a finishing touch.
He's taking on the lot of them.
It was indecision all round. They have to do a bit better than that.
Cross and a header. Oh, and that should have been two.
And that reaction says it all. They had a real chance to tighten the screw there and it's been blown.
It's an inviting looking ball, that. And that is out of play. So a game still on a knife edge on opening day. Jimenez. He's not got that quite right.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Moments left, barely that, to avoid a shock defeat now. And he's managed to get free. It's a sweeping cross, and he can thump it away.
Mar del Plata nearly finished it off there, but now it's a case of waiting for the whistle.
Se van a jugar 2 minutos de compensación.
Closing in on goal. Caicedo. He's having a hit! The shrill sound of the whistle, and that is that. Well, so much talk about wanting to hit the ground running, about issuing a warning to their rivals. In the end, they achieved neither, and they slumped to a defeat on opening day. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, Peter, while it's far from ideal, it's a result that made it pretty plain what this team needs to work on. Yes, it wasn't the start they wanted, but at least it wasn't all negative.
My thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we.
Mala suerte,
Good evening to you.
muchachos. Esperemos tener más suerte la próxima.
You day your day, brother. You day your day, sister. You day your day, brother. You day your day, sister. Say you day your day, brother. You day your day, sister. You day your day. Ah, Godzilla.
As long as the sun will shine on the face of man, I don't see no guy can erase the plan. Some guy should have wise and understand what will be must be. We jump out on the road and we safely track and make it back in by the grace of. Some guy love talk, but them face the back what will be must be.
Now my late night day, I no get time to chase cloud. I'm more happy, nobody like me, I can't shout. Too many people in the world, not enough souls to make humans. And everybody know this life no balance.
Some guy love feel like them think a game, them for no man while when them think with him. Them think them just know the name, what will be must be.
They play them games, coming out the competition. Where everybody they play, I better pass my brother. I know they play them games for social media. Where everybody they play, I better pass my sister.
Some guy brag and not put in a work, and a grudge who work for what we deserve. When the reservation them say pre-reserve, what will be must be. When a us say move like them are free this, and good old negativity in the universe. When them not try to live in a free the turn, what will be must be.
Everybody watch
them say pre-reserve. What will be must be. When a boss they move like them are greedy and put out negative in the universe. When them now try to flex and free this, what will be must be.
Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm your commentator, Peter Drury, and providing his unique brand of expert analysis, here's Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks, Peter. There's a great sense of anticipation in this stadium, and I've been hit by it too.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. And that gets things running. Well, now here is a young man who really does seem to have the whole world at his feet. Lamine Yamal, a player of barely matched potential and indeed of barely matched expectation.
And the inevitable comparisons that go along with that, Peter.
And are those comparisons justified?
Well, from what I've seen of him so far, very much so. There's pace and great technique, but the most outstanding quality about him is his maturity, especially when it comes to making the right decisions. That's what sets him apart, for me anyway.
And he's being shifted off it.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
And it's with the keeper. Patience, the overwhelming virtue in this game so far. Oh, he's got a sight of goal. He's slinged. There's the header! Valverde plays it long. Strong challenge. That could leave a mark. It's run loose here. Oh, he's having a go! Well, now it's a race for the ball. That's another chance! It's hit the crossbar. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Referee's given a throw.
Might want to be careful there.
Oh, some tackle that. So it is still 0-0. That'll be a throw. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Well, that pass surprised everyone, and not in a good way. Jimenez. Messi. Robertson has not got that quite right. Played back into the centre. And the whistle has gone for a reckless challenge there. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card. Well, the players are flocking round their fallen colleague and they look worried.
Barracas genuinely seem like a side that's confident with the quality they have out wide. They certainly like their little intricate combinations and link-ups.
Well, that's the impression I'm getting.
Yeah, I think you'll want to make sure you give the opposition a different look with each attack, variation, unpredictability. You know, that's always key to success.
Jimenez. Akanji. Now he's off and running. That's good pressing, squeezing the play. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. He's trying his best to keep it in play here. Great pressure, plenty of it. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. And the keeper's got it again. Well, a goal here would be the ultimate pick-me-up just before the break. He's got away. Robertson. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. And he skips past his man. Valverde. Yamal. Oh, that is a nice touch. He's on it. A real chance! A real chance and a real let-off.
I can't quite believe he's missed that, Peter.
Akanji. Jimenez. This is a promising build-up. And it's Son Heung-min. Now it's Oyarzabal. Gives it back. And here's Son Heung-min. And Son Heung-min. And the referee has signalled for half-time. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Well, it's been nothing but frustration, really, Peter. I think the team as a whole has to take more risks, but they really need to up their quality too.
Well, generally speaking, an entertaining half. Lack of goals a notable thing, but that's not to say it hasn't been very watchable. The second period is on the way.
Well, both sides are eager to get going. Here's hoping that it's a good sign. Things are about to change. We need a little more life in this.
Robertson. Passes short and sharp. Played out wide. That's a throw. Passing is crisp and sharp. Akanji. Donnarumma. Jimenez. Akanji. Up towards the hour mark and still no goals. Jimenez. Yamal, the man with such great vision. And he's managed to get free. This is good pressing, they're not short on bodies. No outsmarting him this time. Oyarzabal did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. And they've got a throw. Well into the second half, and still there's nothing between them. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Jimenez with the foul. There could be trouble here. But for now, the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. No, just not quite.
Well, he looks a little annoyed with himself, Peter, but he hit it well enough. Better look next time, maybe.
Son Heung-min. Jimenez. Akanji. Valverde. And Yamal. And that has left him in a heap. Oyarzabal concedes a free kick for that. And he has shown him a yellow card. Tobio. 75 minutes played. Baracas really will have to throw everything at this now.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Mikel Oyarzabal.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Oh, good spread. Spread to the right. Out towards the flank. Strokes it back. Backward it goes. Oh, super ball. Picked out brilliantly. And he's gone backward here. Look at the space here.
They're avoiding the blatantly obvious by not getting the ball into the opposition box. That's where it has to be.
And it's Caicedo. They're There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to say from up here, I know.
Un minuto al tiempo reglamentario.
Akanji. The end. Time is up. Frustration, exasperation, vexation, certainly from an attacking perspective. Neither side able to make an impression despite all the huff and puff. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Yeah, this looked the most likely outcome, but we've had a good variety in this game, despite it being anticlimactic.
And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very... And so the calm before the storm. Again, this so engraved into sporting history. These two teams have squared up so many times before. It is a rivalry whose significance has never been diluted and never ever will be. All stemming from that simple dread at the very idea of losing each to the other. Everyone here is obliged to win. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. So bring it on.
Yeah, well, I think it's going to be a game where the two key words are pride and courage, Peter. Pride in that you have to be prepared to fight for everything, and courage to be daring, to stand up and to commit yourself.
We are just getting started. Another episode of this age-old tale, uncompromising conflict. Passionate, emotional, blood-boiling, sometimes angry, always the same, yet every time a little different. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Over to the right flank. Distributed tidily. Nicely spread. Out towards the flank. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Well, here's your hero, goal scorer, match winner, saviour, all in one. Lionel Messi is indeed one of a kind, and history shows that he is all of those things and so much more.
Yeah, and we can testify to that, having covered quite a few of those games where he showed the very best qualities.
Time after time, it is a tale of the extraordinary, and we've come to expect the extraordinary from him.
We have.
Has to go back here. No way through, so back it comes.
Well, caution is dominating proceedings. This isn't meeting expectations.
Jimenez. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Back towards the middle. They're back in possession and ready to go again. Crunching tackle. Now then, the ball's come loose. Played towards the other side.
Good ball, that too. That's really good energy, Peter, the way they defend from the front.
Jimenez. Very nicely done. Good spot, that. Caicedo. Akanji. It's gone backwards. Chooses to go crossfield. Looking tidy in possession here.
What a letdown when you've got such presence and movement.
And that has left him in a heap. He ran himself into trouble there. Free kick given away. And no surprise, that's a booking. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. So still we are where we began. It's 0-0. Akanji, Caicedo, Son Heung-min. And he was quick to react. Now it's Zelarayan. Valverde. That's a good ball out wide. Well timed, excellent interception.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Caicedo.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
Knocks it out wide.
Se agregará un minuto al tiempo reglamentario.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. And that is the end of the first half. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. How do you look back on the first 45 minutes?
Well, simply put, Peter, they haven't been good enough to trouble the opposition. They need to play with more courage in the second half and a lot more intent.
Well, the players definitely know they're in a derby. More of the same to come after the break, you can be sure of that. Still waiting for this to take off. It's goalless at half-time.
Aquí están los jugadores.
So off we go again. 0-0, and we're at the halfway point. Oyarthabal. Played out wide. Back where it came from. That's destined for the flank. He's on it. Can he get away? Caicedo. Another pass, just keeps it ticking over. Bout of passing here. Oh, he's been caught on it here. And he's gone backward here. Opts to play it back. Has a look and plays it forward. Out towards the flank. Gives it back. Yamal, the puppet master, looking to pull the strings. And it's Valverde. Oh, good ball. Backward it goes. Oh, well cut out. No margin for error there at all.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. Best part of an hour, and still no breakthrough from either side. Messi. Very little to report from an attacking perspective. Jim, it's a cagey old game.
Well, I think both teams can help themselves massively with better movement up front, Peter. There's just not enough happening at the moment. And essentially, their job is to find space, and that needs to start happening.
Played out to the left flank. Jimenez promptly onto that, and that is that. Caicedo. Jimenez. Foot in. Oyarthabal. He's looking wide. This is a promising build-up. More and more pressure on the ball here. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Jimenez. Caicedo. Passing is crisp and sharp. Played out towards the right wing. Great ball, and he's in here. Forced to go back. And he's cut it out.
Look, this is so frustrating. Passing without any end product is just passing time.
Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Passing nice and neat.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner. This is the time you need that pace.
He's shifting through the gears here. Oh, great run, magical. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Robertson. And it's Son Heung-min. That has been slung wide. Oh, good spread. And that's very disappointing, it has to be said.
There's nothing more infuriating for a fan than seeing passing without penetration. They're just stuck in a rut.
Oh, what has happened here?
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Spread to the right. Now try to spin that positively. I certainly can't.
Look, this is so frustrating. Passing without any end product is just passing time.
Spread out to the left. Shifted it to the flank. He's being urged to shoot, and he welcomes it in. Oh, cracking ball. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Frustration, exasperation, vexation, certainly from an attacking perspective. Neither side able to make an impression despite all the huff and puff. Thoughts on what we've just seen?
Well, that really did fly by. It's one of these games where everything progresses at 100 miles per hour, and at the end of it, this...
Picture this, post it, mind my business. Trying to play cool, so I did resist for a little bit, but the whole playlist was lit and then I implement. A little foot tap, then I flick the wrist, and then I twist the hip, and then I thought this cool, I'ma stick with this. She can't tame me, shoulders going crazy. See that neck break and that head bang and them hands waving. I'm dangerous.
Well, with every game that goes by, the picture becomes that little bit clearer. Another practice run under the belt, another qualifying lap, all in a bid to ensure that it will be their name on the exclusive grid. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. And now we observe the national anthems.
And now, lining up for
New Zealand have opted for a 4-5-1 formation, it appears, Jim.
Well, the lone striker has to be prepared to do some of the work himself, but essentially he needs two of the three central midfielders to make runs beyond him and trust that the wide men can service the penalty box and make those link-up runs from out to in. He should get plenty of support with this setup.
There's the whistle, and here we go. So a clash of nations with so much pride on the line. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Oh, and they're quick to press here, right on top of them. Oh, good-looking ball. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, I've been really impressed by this guy, Marmouche, who I expect to be amongst the goals here, Peter. He's, for me, very much the complete package. Great operating alone or in a partnership, but I prefer to see him play off somebody. That's when you really get to see his skills, not just as a finisher, but as someone who initiates as well.
I think the opposition defence agree too. He's going to be the source of so many of their headaches. And that is expertly dealt with.
Yeah, we're actually currently watching a contest of insipid probing. The only way is up, I hope.
And the return pass. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. and claimed it back swiftly. That has ended up in no man's land. It's come backwards here. Goes looking wide. Wood is onto it in a flash. And he's cut it out. 30 minutes gone. Good ball, good take. And back it goes.
Really got in his face there, and it was well played.
Thinks about the shot. Now it's Wood. All the way back. Forwards and with intent. Now it's Wood. Unrelenting, uncompromising pressure on him. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Well, a goal here would be the ultimate pick-me-up just before the break. Well read, nice interception. Half-time getting close now. He's shifting through the gears here. That is a brilliant interception. Over to the other side.
Well spotted.
And for the first half, that is that. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. Some first half thoughts?
Well, it's been nothing but frustration, really, Peter. I think the team as a whole has to take more risks, but they really need to up their quality too.
Everyone, please welcome to the
So
field.
it's simmered along nicely for 45 minutes, but still no goals. It is 0-0 at half-time. The second period is underway.
Well, I can imagine both managers have been in the ears of the players. They want more. Let's hope the game comes to life sooner rather than later.
He came in hard, very hard. You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Marmouche.
Well, it's not the best when it comes to decision making. Okay, initially he probably was afforded the space to hold on to it, but the longer he did that, the more he was going to be swamped.
Oh, he's burst through. He's picked his way through. Shapes to shoot. Glorious. That is a gem. An absolute gem. Barely into the second half, and already it is heating up. The purest possible